Hello friends, and welcome to the channel. This is Stormhaven Gaming, where you can see great games played badly. I'm John, and I am excited about this. This is Timberborn. I've been looking forward to playing this for a while. I've had a few goes on it just to get used to it. It's a post-apocalyptic, post-human colony survival, where you control a colony of anthropomorphic beavers. So prepare for a few beaver jokes. I'll try to avoid it. There are two factions in this game. There are the folk tales. They're the ones you start with. And there are also the iron teeth. And they focus more on heavy machinery and things like that. But we are going to play as the folk tales. And which map? Lakes. Terraces sounds interesting. Let's go with terraces. I've not played this one yet, so this should be interesting. And difficulty. Let's go with normal. Let's try it on normal and see how long we last. Because this is can be quite a punishing game. When things go wrong, they go wrong quickly. So, let's go for it. Okay, this is our starting location. What have we got? Oh, so we've actually got a water source here by the looks of it. That's quite good. Which means... let's have a look. Oh, we're actually on quite a high spot here, so getting off of here is going to be a problem. So it looks like... let's have a look. Follow the water around. We've got... it's quite a big map, isn't it? So one exit point all the way over here. Follow it back. So there's another water source. Okay, that's good to know. So that's all the way down there. And this one has an entry point over there. Everything else is dry by the looks of things. This is quite a big map. Okay, yeah, everything else is dry. So, how do you play this game? Well, let's pause things for the moment and find my my district hub here, my district centre. So this is where we start off. We don't get to choose the location. And the main mechanic in this game is controlling the flow of water so that things stay fertile, so that you can grow trees, you can grow crops, and you can keep your beavers in water. So how do we do that? Well, down here we go straight into landscaping, and the first thing we can do is build a dam. We won't do that straight away, but we will want to do that before the first dry season comes round. Because in the dry season, all of these water sources stop producing water, which means all of this land will be devoid of water and therefore become barren. Now, the only place water stays is in areas of deep water, and it doesn't look like we have any nearby at all. No, it doesn't. But, for instance, if we could flood this area, then this would fill up, and that would act as a deep water reservoir. Same for this here. If we could sort of break into that or flood this area enough that it fills that. Actually, that might not be about... that's going to be a long-term project. But this is quite a difficult starting location. Okay, but let's get started on what we need to get started with. First thing we're going to need to do is start bringing some wood in. And roads are vital. All of your buildings have to be connected to the district centre with roads, otherwise they don't function. So if you go into here, this is our wood section. Yeah. And we're going to put in 2 lumberjack huts right there. And whilst we're at it, we're going to come across here. And we're going to put in a gatherer's flag so we can start getting some of these berries collected. And okay, let's get them working on that. We need to mark these trees for cutting, so we'll do that. Okay, so now they should start bringing in, yeah, they're now bringing in logs and berries, so we need water next. Let's pop him just there. And connect him up. Okay, we need to get rid of that tree. Is someone going to come and get rid of that tree? Okay. I'm sure at some point someone will get rid of that tree. There we go. Okay, so that just needs to be built. Next thing we need is somewhere to store that water, I think. What I will do is I'll leave a gap there for a road coming off if we need one. Yes, and we need log pile. So into storage, we've got log piles, and we have... actually, I'll put that on the barren ground there, so it's not going to be too much in the way. And the warehouse, I will put you... put you there. Because with the warehouses, you can actually build on top of them. Some of the structures are classed as solid structures, which means you can build... so you see there, it says solid. Other buildings can be built on its top, so you can stack up there. You just need to be able to get to it. So I've left a little bit of space there, so when we have researched stairs, we can actually start to stack things on top of there and save of space. Next thing we are going to want is a researcher, an inventor, because then we can start to unlock some more of this stuff. But first, no, not first, but as that is happening, I am going to bring a path along there, and in landscaping, get our first dam and pop it across there. Oh, and you can, of course, build paths across dams. So you can use them as bridges. Now, dams will stop some of the water, but they'll let some out. So it won't completely flood this area or anything like that, but it will hold a little bit back during the dry season. Okay, what do we want next? We want to be researching something. Or rather, research works in this game by the Inventor's Hut creates science points, and you then use the science points to unlock the various buildings. We could build a farm and start bringing some more food in, but we've got quite a few berries at the moment. And we need all the people we can get. So really, we need to start thinking about housing. So, again, with the housing, you can stack buildings on top of each other. So I'm going to leave a little bit of room, and I'm going to start off just on the one level. Make sure everything is connected up. Okay. And the first thing I think we're going to unlock with our research is going to be the forester. Because that way we can start planting more trees. Do you have the range? You have the range to get some of these trees. So this is the range of the lumberjack flags. This is how far they can go. So I can actually get up here, because there are already stairs here, and get some of these trees. We'll see how long it takes us to get the research points. Oh, our dam is on the way. That's nearly finished. Needs 15 more logs, which we have. It's just the case of bringing them over. Okay. 3 unemployed people. So let's put another one in our district centre. So they'll run around and pick things up, like logs from here, and put them in storage and what have you. What's up with you? You're hungry. You shouldn't be hungry. We have plenty of food. There you are. You're sorted now. Okay, and I think I will just let it run now for a little bit until we get those science points in. Well, I was going to let it run, but our dam has just finished, so we can show you that working. So you can see the water level has risen a little bit, but it's still letting water out. So come the dry season, when this river stops, or this spring stops producing, all this will normally dry up as the water flows off the edge, but the dam will keep some of it in, so we will keep some fertility in the land there. But yes, now I will let it run on until we get those science points in, because we are looking for 60 science points and we've got 48, so we should get some probably by nightfall of the next day. Okay, we got those slightly more quickly than I thought we would, so that's good. But now we can unlock a forester. And I'm going to put the forester... Actually, that seems like a pretty good place for it. Yeah, I'm going to pop the forester in there. And I'll put a path all the way along there. Will that work? Yes, that will still work. Okay. And we want to set up some of this area for actually planting trees. Now, where are we? Over here, we can obviously plant berries, but we have plenty of berries over here to keep us going for the moment. Birch trees, which don't produce a lot of wood, but they do grow quickly. Maple trees produce a lot of wood, but grow very slowly. And pine trees, which kind of, yeah, in between. They don't produce a huge amount of wood, but they don't take a particularly long time to grow. So I think we're going to plant ourselves a load of pine trees here and make sure they're all in the area to cut. Yep, that's good. It's a relatively easy matter of destroying these and rebuilding them up here if we need to. But we'll start with that as our planting area. That should be fine. The next thing we're going to want to look at is stairs and platforms, really, because that's the only way we're going to be able to get down from this plateau that we're stuck on. And I think over here is probably the best place to do it. So if we get a platform and some stairs, we'll be able to get down. I'll have to figure out the best way of doing that. Probably there. And then... Anyway, we'll have a look at that once. So our first issue is that before we build the foresters, we need planks, which means we need a lumber mill, and that needs power. Now, actually, how do I want to do this? They don't need a lot of power. And what I'm thinking does take up quite a lot of logs. But it might work. So we're going to put in a water wheel there. And then what? we're going to put our lumber mill connected to that. Might as well put it there, because then we can put another one in next to it at a later date. And then we are going to connect it. Okay, that's good. So let's speed things up again, and we'll get those built, and then we'll come back. Right, that took a few days, but our lumber mill is now built, and our beaver is out planting. Oh, but let's just take. Oh dear, I'm having problems with this. Right, let's just take a moment to see how cute the beavers are. They are adorable. Look, doing little human things with his hands. Aren't they cute? Anyway, now we've done that, we can start looking at something else. We are running out of berries to pick, but they will regrow. Food's not great, but we are making planks now. Our water wheel is powering our lumber mill there, so that's good. We've got lots of space to add in additional water wheels along here if we need extra power, which we probably will at some point. Right, next I think we need to get a farmhouse on the go. So we're going to put him there. No, we're not. That's a stupid place to put it, John. Come on, start thinking. Where will we put it? Where is a better place to put it? A better place to put it would be down here. Yes, let's put it down here. And we also want to build a second water tank. Because obviously since we've got the dam here, during the dry season, this should still produce water for a little while. So we shouldn't run the risk of dying of thirst immediately. We'll probably want to set up another one before our population grows too much bigger. We've only got one unemployed person at the moment, and the farm does take 2 people, but that's okay. We will start with, I think, let's say a strip of carrots like that, and then maybe some strips of potatoes like that. Yeah, that seems good. Okay, so let's speed up again and come back when that's done. Okay, that's done. That was quick. But we do only have one person. Oh, we don't have that. Why don't we have... Ah, one of them died. One of them died of old age, so we don't have anyone working here yet. But we'll take one out of the district centre, and hopefully... No. Take one. There we go. And we still got 2 in there, so yeah. We now at least have one person, one beaver, planting crops. That's not a lot of crops. I think I need more crops and fewer berries. Yeah. I'm going to... I think up to there. Get rid of those. How many? We've got 10 adults, no children, and only 2 more spaces. We have enough research to unlock stairs. So we want stairs first, and then we'll want platforms afterwards. So we'll put the stairs in there, and we'll run a strip of platforms along the front there, so that we can gain access to a second level of housing. Excuse me. But we do need a lot more research. So, how are we doing? So, in 3 days' time, we are going to have our first drought. we should be okay, because it should be a very short one. And we do have this dammed off, so it won't immediately dry out. But the power will stop working, so we'll stop being able to produce any lumber. And hopefully all of this will stay fertile. So, let's spin on until the dry season, or until the research comes in, whichever happens first. Okay, so the drought is here. I think it will start at dawn, so we can watch all the water receding, I think. But we have maxed out our population for the moment. We have 2 children, so when they grow up, hopefully we'll have enough. Okay, here it goes. All the water disappearing, and the land turning barren behind it. So that will go all the way around, but hopefully, yeah. So it stopped flowing out of here, which means our water wheel is going to stop working fairly soon. And our dam is holding that water in. Look. Excellent stuff. Looking at another 4 days. This water isn't going to last 4 days, I don't think. These aren't being cleared for some reason, probably because we don't have any unemployed people to do it. So let's spin on again until we get some research in. Yeah, now our water wheels stop turning, look. So I've got to think about where we are going to start putting dams once we can get down here. And how big is that? I think maybe I don't know. I think maybe a dam across here. That'll flood this little area. And this little area here, and that will give us access to a bit more fertile space. That doesn't seem like a bad plan, but it's some distance away. I think if I'm going to move out, I'm going to need to come across here. Now, how am I going to... Oh, I have happy beavers. Nothing like a happy beaver. Something to bear in mind, you should always keep your beaver happy, where possible. You don't want to see an angry beaver. Terrifying. Okay. This over here, these are the ruins. And this is where you get metal scrap from, which you can then turn into metal blocks, which are used for higher tier construction and things like that. So we need to unlock the scavenger and the shredder. And the shredder uses a lot of power. So that's a bit more of a long-term thing. How are we doing for water? Not bad, about halfway through, and we're still doing okay. Food-wise, we're starting to get some more food in, which is good. We're getting some carrots in. That looks like our first crop of carrots. And each of these foods, if we have a look at one of the beavers, they each have these different stats they fill in order to level up, basically. Improves their general happiness. So social life increases their fertility. So you can put in campfires and rooftop garden areas, chill out areas for them. And that increases their social life. And fun, I think, is the same. Nutrition, you need, I think, carrots for level 1, grilled potatoes for level 2, and I think bread for level 3. Knowledge, you need books. Spirituality, you need some a temple, I think there is in this. Aesthetics is just decorating. And ore, I think there are a couple of statues that improve ore. But I've never got anywhere near that far. To be fair, I've not really got into the knowledge, spirituality and aesthetics particularly. Or the level 3 nutrition. So it should be interesting to find out if we make it that far. Now, I think the problem here is they don't have a road leading up close enough to those to be able to do something. So let's put a road up there just in case that helps. Okay, we have 100 research points, so we can afford to unlock the platform, which we will do, and then we will immediately come across here and pop in a platform like that, and pop in a set of stairs like that, and then obviously add the road in across the top, and then we can add more houses in on top of that. Okay, and of course we can always come out and build another set of stairs at the end here, and build a third level. So the leisure I was talking about, these are the things you can have. So the campfire and the rooftop terrace. I can't speak. The rooftop terrace. So that can only be built on top of another building like that. So I might maybe put one up there. And then the campfire, I think, has to be built on the ground, yeah. And that's just a socialization space. So, in fact, where shall I put this? Let's put this up here. If you hear a strange pinging sound, by the way, there is a ladybird in my room that keeps hurling itself against my light bulb. I've tried to catch it and put it outside, but it doesn't want to know. Okay, so we're getting some potatoes in here, and we have freed up that space, so the path was the issue, I think. So let's put in another little row of carrots and another little row of potatoes. Okay. So now that we've got potatoes in, we have some unemployed people. I think it's time that we put in a grill. And I'm going to put that there, because I want to leave a space for another inventor's hut at some point, because we are going to want to increase the speed of our research coming in. How long ago? Oh, I didn't even notice the drought ending. Look at that. Obviously ended some time ago, because the water's all the way through. Okay. Shows how much attention I'm paying to that, doesn't it? How are we doing for food? We got quite a few berries in. We've got a bunch of potatoes in. How are you doing? We need logs. We have no logs. Yeah, nothing's growing quickly enough. There's not much I can do about that for the moment. What I can do as a stopgap is put in another lumberjack flag up there and mark all of... Always do it wrong. All of these trees to be cut as well. That should give us a few more to be going on with. And hopefully when they... Are we doing it? Is someone working there? Yes. Bunu. From Utu. Okay. Let it spin on that terrible, terrible joke. Okay, we're back, and the grill and the campfire here have finally been constructed. I had to turn off the Lumbermill, because it was chewing up all of our logs and turning them into planks. But yes, we've finally got those constructed. So this will give us social life, and this will give us access to grilled potatoes, which are good. So if we have a look at a beaver, so that will give us a strength of plus 30, so they'll be able to carry more, which is always a good thing. Right. Research-wise, I think the next thing we really want to look at would be a levee, because we want to start actually blocking some water off. But that's going to probably come at the cost of an additional district. So I don't know if we want to do that just yet. God, this is a difficult starting location. Okay, I think in the meantime we should try and think about how we're going to get down from here. So I think we're going to do it like this. Yes, I think this is going to work. Okay. Yeah, this will do it. Yeah, it's too far from builders at the moment because those stairs haven't been built. But okay, that gets us down here. That's a good start. What can we do from here? Well, we can get some more trees in, and there's some more farmland. I don't know how far we'll be able to... In fact, we can come down this side as well, can't we? That's not a bad idea. Do we want to come down there? I mean, it's kind of good a place as any, isn't it? Let's do it. Okay, and then I think we can probably put a dam. Oh, no, we don't want to go that far, do we? We want to go across there. This isn't the best terrain, I must say. It's a bit narrow and bitty. But, no, I always go to that one. If we put a dam across there. Okay, yeah. That's good. I think that will work. If we can get to it. I'm not sure we'll be able to. But let's see. How are we doing on research? Nearly 100 research. What do we not have? We don't have planks because we don't have anyone working. Well, again, we have slightly happier beavers. But who can we shift around? We don't want to get rid of the log cutters. We do need planks to do any of this construction. Okay, what are we going to close off? We have... no. I think we shall wait. We will wait until we have some more unemployed people. So we'll come back when we've got someone producing planks and building these stairs. Okay, so we're nearly finished with our construction project. There's just one bit of dam left to build. Unfortunately, we've just hit the next drought. So we were just a bit behind there. However, we have built everything we were building up here. I've added a new, another small warehouse to increase our storage space. I had to add another log storage spot, and I built a second farmhouse, and I've set this one to prioritize planting and this one to prioritize harvesting, so hopefully that will speed things up when things are fully grown. Apart from that, I think everything's pretty much the same. Yeah, look at that, we didn't get there in time. But we now have access to all of this down here, so let's see what we can do. Let's see if we can get... Yes, you have the range. So, let's cut all of this down if we can. Yeah, so buildings, this district centre only has a certain amount of range. You can see it's starting to run out of range down here. So we can only build buildings that are going to function within that range. What do we need? We've got a fair amount of research stored up, so I'm going to go ahead and unlock levees, because these are solid. The water can't pass through but can pass over. It's difficult. We are going to need more housing, so let's set that up. And honestly, we might as well set up the stairs. To the next level as well, and we'll just bring that right across like that. And pop in our path. So we've already got these two houses built, that's great. We've definitely got enough food to last the population for the moment. So much so that we are running out of storage space again. So... You see, this was exactly why I left space behind here, so I could build behind there. You're an idiot, John. What are you? I'm an idiot. Okay. Not to worry, we can figure this out. So, path there. Okay, so if we do steps up there. Oh, this is going to be ridiculously complicated, but never mind. That's a very silly design. Never mind. Let's go with it. And we can put another storage building right in there. It works. It's not pretty, but it works. Just like me, sort of. Except, you know, I don't really work either. I'm just broken. Okay. What are we doing? Are you cutting trees down here? Okay, the drought has ended. Here it comes. So all of this is going to go fertile again. Let's watch the water come through the dam here. Oh, a water wheel spinning up in the distance there. And you can see the water starting to ripple as it fills up, and there it comes, all the way through there. Nice. I do like the water in this. It's very pretty. Look at that. Now, why did you suddenly splash over there? Anyway, just staring blankly at the screen there. Okie doke. Food for food is good. Research is good. Okay, so we need to open up. What do we need to open up? Gear workshop would be useful. Double platform. Or floodgate, maybe. No, floodgate's not a lot of use at the moment. There's nowhere. I need to get down here. I do. I need to get down here, and I need to do something here. First of all, I think we're going to have to put another dam across here. So, am I going to have the range to do that? Let's make it as short as possible. It's really difficult to see in here. Here we go. Okay, yeah, so we want to put... Actually... In fact, yes, I am going to put a levee across. I'm not going to need a dam there, because that's just going to flood up around here and down, but it is going to give us this little bit of water. Yes, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm actually going to flood, well, when the water's flowing, I'm going to flood it all around here. And down into this area. Let's see what happens. Oh, that'll be good. So if I get down here and put a levee across here and flood this area, we'll have some deep water here as well, which will be useful because that will help to spread, I think, fertility up to this land. Are you... No, you're too far. Is there any way we're going to do it even with paths? I don't think there is there? Oh, maybe. If we can get the stairs on there, that might help. Well, we'll see. We'll see. And again, we'll come back for that. And then I think we'll call the episode done. So we'll spin on until then. I want to take a quick moment to just appreciate how, when the beavers are carrying something, they walk on their hind legs like this. I mean, he's disappeared now. Like this. Okay. But when they drop something off, they run on all fours. Let's see if these two do it here. There they come. Look. It's amazing. Brilliant. Brilliant. Lovely attention to detail. Anyway, how are we doing over here? Not very well. We haven't really got anywhere. So, carry on. Oh, here we go. Getting a bit of flood action. Why are you hungry? You shouldn't be hungry. There's plenty of food. Okay, so that should be finished off tomorrow, hopefully. We have the logs for it. And I'm wondering if I should just... pop a dam over the top there. Yeah, do you know what? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to build a dam over there. And then I can build a dam across here. Yes, that seems like a good idea to me. It probably isn't, but that's what we're going to do. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed Timberborn half as much as I have. I absolutely adore this game at the moment. I love the art style. I love the gameplay. I love the mechanic of damming the water and spreading it around. And yeah, I love it all. It's really good. And you have to admit that these beavers are just the most awesome thing. Look at them. Waddling away. Oh, they're adorable. Adorable beavers. If you take one thing away from today's episode, it's just how adorable beavers really are. And on that note, thank you for watching. This has been Stormhaven Gaming. I've been John, and this has been Timberborn. Please leave a like and a subscribe. Please give us a comment. Let us know what you think. How cute are these beavers? Actually, you might want to leave the beaver comments away. I'm not sure YouTube would like them. Anyway, until next time, stay safe. Bye-bye.